Visiting George Halas at the Bears practice field was always a little like visiting George Washington's Mount Vernon and finding the original owner not only in residence, but planning and directing the nation's affairs.
Hey, Carl, hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball. Let's see the way you carry that ball. Like that. That's right. As long as you get in that, they can knock that thing. That's the most important thing right there. We got a fullback by the name of Jacady, and he just set a record of 13 fumbles. I showed him this the next season. He didn't have one.
Ball security. Something nostalgic about Bears-Packers playoff game, huh?
A little different than the old high and tight that they taught Tiki Barber, didn't they?
Yeah, huh? Man, oh man. We're gearing up for this.
Good to see old Papa Bear. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, brings the feels. But we'll get this show started. Welcome back, everybody, to the Everything Bears show. Your home for Everything Bears. Now, we get blessed with the Packer week 3 times in a season.
Where's Bruce Buffer? It is time.
Wow.
Let's get ready to rumble. Bring them all out, right?
Man, yes. Yes.
I tell you what, man. Different feeling this week, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Especially compared to last week and that letdown. Got over the midweek hangover after Wednesday, Thursday, and we're here. We're talking about a Bears playoff game.
I know.
Everybody's starting to file in, guys. Give us your initial thoughts. How you feeling? What are you guys doing for the game? We want to hear it all. Man, it's where I'm at. It's going to be a ghost town. It's going to clear out. Businesses are going to be dead. You might as well close them down by 6 o'clock, ladies and gents, like Christmas Eve.
Oh, yeah. And stock up on milk and toilet paper before everything shuts down. Because, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, if you guys are filing in, find your seats. Welcome. Really quick before you find your seats, go ahead, drop an FGB in the chat for us, huh?
Yeah,
because we got Packers week again, baby. Now, as you mentioned just a second ago, the huge gut punch that we all got from last week's game. Let's not let that carry into this game. Okay, them boys are reset. Ben Johnson's got them refocused. Time to go 1-0 this week. You know his routine, and just because I'll tell you what, on Wednesday's show, and I apologize. I went back and I listened to the show, and boy, was I a downer. Maybe I need to sleep on it for a few days because boy, was I really like panicking over going into this game on Saturday because of that performance that they showed us against the Lions. But shake it off.
I tell you what, man, it was tough. It was a tough show to do. You and I were in very similar moods and mindsets where we just wanted to push this one aside, the Lions game, to get to this thing, right? Well, We're here. old Papa Bear would be smiling down from on high, ready to gear up against his hated rival in the Green Bay Packers.
Yep.
And it's the first step that this team will have to take to claim that Hallis trophy.
Absolutely.
It's time.
Did you call it the Hallis Trophy? Nice.
Yeah. So,
he's up there giving a noogie to Lombardi. Come here, you son of a bitch. Yeah, come here.
In fairness, the NFC crown is the trophy for the NFC championship is the Hallis. So
okay.
And then, I think for this playoff run, we're just going to refer to the big trophy as the Super Bowl trophy.
Definitely want to hoist that Super Bowl trophy at the end of this.
That's true. And if a certain team gets eliminated, we'll call it by its proper name. But for this show, it's the Super Bowl trophy.
We won't get too ahead of ourselves. We really need to win this matchup tomorrow night. And my God, like it's like a mixture of excitement and nervousness and like more excitement on top of it. It's like tomorrow night can't come fast enough. Like I am going to, we're past 2 minutes. I am going to fuck off at work all day tomorrow just to get through the day. I'm not going to be able to concentrate. I'm sorry. Okay. It's a big day and not going to be able to focus. No.
How's the schedule looking for you? Looking light or you got a full day?
I didn't even look. Because I don't care. It could be a heavy day. It could be a light day. Either way, I'm kicking the can down the road. And I'm going to get home with enough time to either throw something on the grill or pop something in the oven and get ready. And you know what? Hold on. Time out. Wait a minute.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Let's start this whole thing off before we start breaking down stats and all these things and injury reports and all that. Can I say for the third time on this show, we're going to bring this up. NFL, when are you going to stop fucking your fans? I have to say, of all games, between charter franchises on Amazon Prime, you greedy son of a bitches, and Amazon too. What, Bezos? You don't have enough money? You don't have enough? You need to squeeze more money out of NFL fans? That's, to me, this is bullshit.
Why do you think this game is on Prime? You just it's not about the money, man. It's about the money. He has enough money that he goes to the NFL and says, I'll take this game. Thank you very much. I did hear an interesting stat about Amazon Prime. If you were to guess how many households in the U.S. have Amazon Prime, what would you put that percentage at?
30?
This number will blow you away. Higher.
No. So higher than 30?
Yeah, the price is right. Cue the music.
If you guys got any comments or you guys got any guesses, put them in the comments. How many, what percentage of households in the United States have Amazon Prime? I said 30%. Wedge says higher. Let's 60?
Higher.
What? Higher than 60%.
Higher.
Oh my God. $1. $1, Bob Barker. I'll take.
If you're saying 100% lower.
Okay. 75% of
higher.
Higher than 75.
Mm-hmm.
How the frick did they? Well, okay. I nobody's guessing in the chat. 75. I can't guess much higher. What's the number?
80%.
80% of American households have Amazon Prime.
Correct.
They pay for
Think
Prime.
about just about everybody in this nation buy something off of Amazon, and if they do, they have Prime. So
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
what I heard. I couldn't believe it. I wish I had the rewind button, but I knew exactly what I heard. Because the local sports media was complaining about the same thing about all the different paywalls, and we said it. The in order to watch every single game throughout the year, including Thursday nights, the holiday games, everything else, you have to spend $1,500 um, for subscriptions to be able to watch every single game via streaming. That
Wow.
is absolutely crazy. That has your cable bill in there, that has Prime, Paramount, Peacock, Netflix. What am I missing here? That might
Hulu,
be it. Yeah,
HBO.
that's right. Hulu, yeah. So it's absolutely crazy what they're doing. But when you have the most popular product in the United States, guess what? You get to be a tyrant like that, and we're just gonna eat it up. Yeah, NFL, give it to me. I'll subscribe to Peacock for 3 days and then forget to cancel my subscription
That's what
and
they're
end up
banking
paying
on.
6 months. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're banking on. You do the free trial, forget to cancel, or they make like the canceling procedure so
Yeah.
complex that you're like, you know what, fuck it. I don't care. But it's still NFL. That's bullshit. Like again, you're talking playoff time. I get it. Like, say you don't live in a team's market and you wanna like, I don't know, like I'm nowhere near the Bucks, Tampa's market, but I want to
Mhm.
watch a Bucks game. Well, you're gonna have to buy Sunday ticket or to get that game.
Yeah.
Well, these are playoff games, and tradition is that it's on national television for everyone rich and poor to enjoy the game. But along comes Jeff Bezos going into Roger Goodell's office and gives him a duffel bag full of money
Mhm.
or a Brinks truck or two, and then oh yeah, no, we'll put
Sounds
we'll
good.
yeah yeah
So
we'll put the games behind a paywall. You sons of bitches. Anyways, that's my rant on that.
yeah, it's it's absolutely it's un-American is what it is. Actually, it's the most American thing that it is.
I know.
Get that money, right? But we
Yeah.
wanna say it's un-American.
That's funny,
But,
man. God,
uh,
it is. Yeah, that's wow.
whew,
Well, anywho,
yeah,
there's our rant
rant
on
over.
the NFL fucking over their fans. But for those of us who have Amazon Prime, we'll be enjoying the Packers rolling into Chicago for the wild card playoffs.
Yeah, the Bears are the only game that's behind the streaming paywall. Um,
It's a big one.
CBS, I'm just looking at the games, Bills, Jags, CBS, um, Chargers, Patriots, NBC, Texas Steelers, ESPN. Okay, technically, right? But ladies and gents, we're not harboring any great secrets here. There are ways that you could get the games for fairly cheap. So, la, 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 la. So
I
there
don't
is.
know
Yeah.
what Wedge is talking about. I don't know what Wedge is talking about.
Nope.
It's,
Either does
but, I,
Wedge. So,
but I have heard rumors that there are other options.
mhm. Yes, there may be options. And if you need said options, definitely don't DM us because we wouldn't be able to point you in the right direction. We pay all
Ken
this money.
Baker. Ken Baker, come on.
Whoa. Just in right away. Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Hey, everybody's entitled to an opinion.
What happens if you guys lose? Are you keeping LaFleur? Is it LaFleur's season over? Is the life with the Packers, I should say? Are you keeping him? My goodness, he
No.
went right out there. He says, right, season over Saturday night. Deal with it, Bears fans and coach. Okay. Nice. Well, you're wrong, but that's cool. That's
We
cute.
don't lose, except for the
last
times.
6 games. Yeah.
The 7
Except for the-
times and the 1 tie. I mean, I guess technically that's not losing. But, I mean,
or the last 6 straight. It's
Uh,
fine. No, you're right. You don't lose.
so definitely don't lose in the playoffs. Having 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks for the better part of 30 years and only having 2 titles to show for it. Just one more than the Bears have in the last 40 years. So
Ow.
that's true.
Ooh.
I mean, facts are facts.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't know. But I will say, Mr. Baker, that it's going to be a good game. Whoever wins. Although I'm sure it's going to be the Bears, but I think it's going to be an absolute slugfest.
it will.
It's going to be a bloodbath.
This is going to remind us of the old 80s rivalries where people are going to be wearing towels with numbers written on it under, tucked into their pants and shit like that. And I mean, look at what Josh Jacobs said. He's not saying they're going out and cheap shotting, but we're going to go out and start cheap shotting people.
Right?
Or playing dirty, not cheap shotting. I stand corrected. So,
yeah.
I do remember that last playoff game. Baker, I'm glad you brought this up because we were going to talk about it. So it's a great segue into this topic here. Baker, can you tell me who the Bears starting quarterback was for that game and who finished that game for the Bears? Which Bears officially took the loss? Bears quarterback?
She's going to show your age here a little bit, Ken.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which is fine. We're not youngins either, but let's see what your age range is.
Tell you what, I'm going to help you jog your memory. So, if you remember a certain game that the Bears and Packers played a couple weeks ago, where one starting quarterback got knocked out, 100%. I agree with you. No injuries, no injury excuses. You are right. But man, your camp had all the quarterback excuses in the world for that last regular season game, didn't they? Well, if we're going to play in this world, Jay Cutler started that game, and Caleb Haney finished that game. So you beat Caleb Haney in a championship game. Congratulations. Cheap shotting, saying the Bears are cheap shotting.
Hey, you guys cheap shot too. That hit on DJ? Come on, stop it. That's the rivalry. That's what
it's a rivalry, baby. If
you don't hear us fucking crying about it.
If you don't think your team could take it, then come over and support the blue and orange, man.
Yeah,
that's all good. I mean, we like all different opinions here, so I appreciate you helping us get the playoff rivalry juices going.
I know
because you're doing a good job, right?
That's great. Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. And to your point, Baker, in all seriousness, I truly believe the team that can handle their emotions the best in the first half will have the upper hand for this game.
Right.
You look at the Bears came out in that last game during the regular season, and everybody was jacked up. Brisker was flying around. Everybody's throwing forearms. People are taking shots in the back and everything there. So it definitely will dictate, because if teams are dishing out 15-yard penalties, and I'm pretty sure that a couple of them will get dished out anyway, it's the team that can control their emotions. And let's hope that both teams, well, in our opinion, let's hope that the Bears learned from their mistakes in that first one, because I think it took them out of their game a little bit in that first one. So, where are the Bears fans?
I know. He says no Bears fans on this line. They're coming. No, I'm just kidding.
They're coming.
They show up.
Alan, Christopher, where are you at, guys? So, but yeah, man, it's going to be interesting. So, I definitely think, to your point, Bigger, there will be some fireworks going on. Let's just hope the boys can keep it between the lines and
between the whistles.
Man, those pads will be popping. And that's one of the reasons why we're so excited for this game, right? It's going to be just mayhem out there. Organized, controlled mayhem with a car crash on every play. I can't wait. Sign me up.
There's gonna be a lot of people leaving on stretchers tomorrow. I think both teams. I mean, I know it's playoff atmosphere and it's win or go home. So I mean, they're gonna be laying each other out. I'm expecting like big hits from both teams, scrappy both teams.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it could be snowy. You know.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Interesting to say the least to see what the weather forecast is. They were saying cold with chances of significant snowfall, so we might be treated to a snow globe game. So typical NFL films, they should be rolling up, setting up the cameras by about now, and let's get some good shots here. So
get that guy out there on a cold, snowy lakefront game. You know, they're fucking shit.
Down at Soldier Field. Yes. So we'll see how that ends up shaking out.
Definitely got some nostalgia vibes, right? Because to be fair, Ken, like we've said it, okay, we've said it on the show. There wasn't much of a rivalry, really. You guys have beat us handedly for the last
20 years.
Yeah. Right.
Sure.
So we can concede that. We're truth tellers here. We're not going to be in denial about it. But with a season with a new head coach, right? We split with you guys 1-1. That's great. But first rounds of the playoffs, man, we got to play each other. The nostalgia feels, man. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This is why they play the game. This is why we fan for these types of games, man. This is now it's no NFC championship, but let's face it, neither your team or ours would have made it that far this year. Yeah. But we got each other on the first round, so
yep,
we could shut each other up tomorrow night. Oh my word.
Yep, another year of beating your chest whenever it's Packers Bears week, whatever the case may be. It's going to be a great game, man. These teams, the last two games came down to the last play. So you got to think it's going to be something along those lines as well. So let's see how it shakes out. One went one way, another went the other way. The Bears had a series of plays that helped them end up winning that last game. And couple weeks before that, Caleb was an extra bowl of Wheaties away from lobbing that one over Nixon and getting it to commit. But, to your team's credit, they came up with the last play and sealed that game. To the Bears' credit, that previous game, they came up with the last game and won that game.
Yeah, made a great play. The Packers have very good safeties.
Mm-hmm.
They're both really good. Nixon's very good, and so is the other kid too.
McKinney.
Yeah.
Well, Nixon is a corner for them. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So.
Well, who's the other? Who's the safety then? I must have mixed up his name because I know both safeties are pretty damn good.
They do have two very good safeties. McKinney was the dude that they signed from the Giants, so he's kind of been their Pro Bowler, their standout there. The other one he's either a rookie or second year kid from there. So I want to say Emmanuel. I might be confusing the name with the Emmanuel Wilson. No, that's the running back. I know that for sure. So
help us out, Ken. Who's your punk ass safeties?
Jeez, I'm drawing a blank.
Evan Williams.
Yes, thank you. I knew it was around there. So who the young kid's having a good year for him. He was hurt in the last matchup that they played the Bears. I definitely think that hurt them there. So, but going into this game, while we're talking about players and injuries, both of these teams seem to be relatively healthy going into
Yeah.
this. So this is going to be a full complement for the Bears. Bears got great news getting Rome back. Ozzy Trapillo's coming back. That's
Then
going to be a huge help.
some kid too. I might mess up his name.
He's the
Kyler
one who does
Gordon.
this thing, isn't it?
He does this. He does that thing. Yeah. He's supposed to maybe be on the field too. So I hear he's pretty good,
Bro,
when he's healthy.
I saw him on the milk carton. I'm pretty sure his name is Kyler Gordon.
Oh yeah, that's the guy, Kyler Gordon, the one that everybody's been looking for. Right? They put his picture on the milk carton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I tell you what, do you hold them on to pregame warmups? I don't know.
Yes. Yeah. No pregame warm-up. What are you doing, Kyler? No stretching.
Get in the sauna. That's how you're warming up.
Yeah. No. Get back in the locker room, kiddo. Nice try warming up. You too, Rome. Get in there.
Mm-hmm.
No, not for you either. This is kind of one of these things. Like, and I appreciate the effort. Right. All hands on deck. Here we go. The cavalry's back. But as we've seen from our linebackers, from Jalen Johnson, at what percentage of health are you really at? Yeah. So we're going to get a 75% Kyler. We're going to get a 85% Rome, and it's like, you know what? If I see for one play or two plays that you're either too slow or you're going to hurt this team by being on the field, I'm going to be really pissed off. So you guys better make sure you're damn well 100%.
Well, I think the reason why we haven't seen Rome is really to get him to 100% for this game. If last week was a win and get in, I'm pretty sure Rome was going. I mean, you saw him jumping up and down on the field. With CJ Gardner Johnson being out, Kyler Gordon being back is a huge addition. So let's hope that he is near 100%. The kid hasn't played a game in half a season. So I don't understand how he cannot be 100% at this point.
Yeah.
But he's been plagued with the soft tissue injuries. And let's be honest.
14 games, I think it was. He missed 14 games.
Let's be honest. The Bears need help in coverage, especially slot receivers running across the field.
Yeah. Crossing routes. Yeah. Crossers. We need some help there, buddy. Do you have that injury report pulled up?
I do. I can share it real quick here. So I would be willing to say that an 80% Kyler Gordon is still better in coverage than 100% CJ Gardner Johnson.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, let's just be honest here. So, all right. So here's the injury report as it stands right now. Gardner Johnson has been ruled out in concussion protocol. Amen's out as well, core special teamer. And then JTS, he's still out. Man, that dude must have really gotten his bell rung because this is week 2 where the dude hasn't even practiced. And he was a halfway decent depth piece for him, a good rotation piece. They really, got some meaningful snaps from him. So, it would have been nice to have him back. But guess what? All things being said, we are pretty healthy. Braxton Jones.
I know, huh?
Full practice. He's questionable. I don't know. People were saying that there was a picture going around of Ozzy Trapillo's thigh. Have you seen that picture?
Oh,
it was like
gnarly bruise. Gnarly. Yeah, it's gnarly.
But he's back. Good to go. I guess he was having a little bit of pain with movement and stuff like that. So just a deep muscle bruise, but he's back. So we'll see, man. This is about as healthy of a team that we've seen all year. So we have all of our day one starting linebackers in. We have all of our day one secondary is healthy.
Yeah.
So let's see who they're going to play. Let's see if Stevenson is going to be opposite Jalen Johnson or if we're rolling with Nashawn. And then, not that it matters, our day one D line is in there. So
Yeah.
yeah,
We'll talk about that here shortly.
and then for the Packers, the only one that's been ruled out so far is Dontavian Wicks. You see names or you don't see names like Josh Jacobs, who was banged up in the first meeting. He's not on the injury report. That's got to be big for that team because in the last meeting, the Packers ran the ball 40 times. So guess what? You better tighten up those pads and buckle up that chin strap and bring your lunch pail because they're going to be running right at you all game long.
Bring your hard hat, boys.
Yes. Bring the lunch pail, whatever you want to say, right? Looks like they got their guard back in Aaron Banks. He's good to go. Haven't heard anything on Bullard or Brinson. I did see somebody posted a Packers injury update via video right before we went live. So obviously I have not had a chance to check that out in depth. Zach Tom did not practice Thursday, so I'm guessing that does not look good for them. He is their starting right tackle.
Yeah, I thought I had heard Dan Wiederer say that he's going to play.
Okay, so he didn't practice Thursday. Maybe it was a rest day then for him. Yeah, I was just seeing that's posted through Thursday. So yeah, I mean, he might have just been a rest day, and he was full participation for today. It's not posted. So yeah, it looks like both teams are going to be pretty healthy.
Right.
Malik Willis, I'm not even going to make any Malik Willis jokes and Jordan Love jokes, but we'll just let that sleeping dog lie, I guess. He's supposed to be available and all that as well. So yeah, I mean, there shouldn't be a whole lot of excuses on the table.
No.
Right? Yeah. Going into this.
No. Yeah, this is going to be a downright fist fight. Back alley fist fight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. It's going to be epic, man. It's going to be epic. If, like you said, majority of both rosters healthy, no more excuses, man. Toe to toe, 10 toes on, yep. 10 toes in it. Let's go.
Yep. It's your best versus our best. Let's see who's going to win. And personally, I'm glad this is at Soldiers Field, obviously. So that always helps as well.
For sure, yeah. We're going to have that fourth phase rocking the house, screaming and yelling and doing all that good stuff, man. I really hope, man, Bears fans, man, give it your all till your throat bleeds.
Yeah. So did you hear like all the social media stuff and players talking about how they're trying to get the message out to the fans where when the Bears are on offense,
shut up.
Quiet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just envision Peyton Manning out there, swearing at you guys, calm it down. So,
right. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Come on, Bears fans, we're smarter than this. You should know when the team's on offense, you be quiet. Drink your beer, eat your nachos.
Mm-hmm. Get all that screaming and everything out during the national anthem. If you want to borrow a page from the Blackhawks, do all that stuff. But then, they need to put that big sign up on the Jumbotron that says silent offense at work type of thing.
At work, yeah.
Yeah. So
come on. Yeah, you don't want to be screaming. Let Caleb's cadence do some work. Can't do it if you're being all loud and stuff. Save all your screaming for when the Packers are on offense.
Yes. No matter what the score is, you guys got to be loud and proud.
Yeah, and that's yeah, totally. I agree because like if since we're starting to figure out who this Bears team is, Don't forget, we don't start playing football, folks, till we spot the other team 2 scores.
Mhm.
If that happens, the Packers come out of the gates fast and we come out of the gates slow, do not let that take the wind out of your sails. You still got to be engaged in the game, screaming and yelling, all that good stuff, and disrupting the Packers offense. You still got to be loud. Don't let the Packers take you out of the game. Stay in it. This is a playoff game. This could be the final game of the year, so you give it your all. I'll be giving it my all from my sofa.
That's true. I will be yelling at my TV, top of my lungs, to at least I could drown out my neighbors, right? So,
Yes. Yes.
I mean, let's talk about
This guy.
the start of these games and stuff.
Thank you for the comments, Ken. Thank you.
Yeah.
Man. We don't care about any yelling. I know.
I like that new commercial that they have out where the guy's yelling at the TV and the Florida Gator quarterbacks looks over. And he's like, I hear you, man. He's like, we're trying to run the ball. He's like, well, can you try to pass it? He's like, we'll see. So, but anyway, getting back to the game. Listen, if this game starts the same way that it started against the Lions, this team's going to be in trouble. Let's be honest. If they're not scoring in the first half and they don't score until the fourth quarter, it doesn't matter what type of magical season this was or what type of magic is in Caleb's arm. Yeah. I mean, you got to be able to hang in there. I mean, at the beginning of the season, especially after the bye week, this offense came out on fire most of the time in the first drives. I'd love to see how many times that they scored on the first drive. But that has been non-existent over this last final quarter of the season. Yeah. We have not seen really a whole lot of offense in the first half, let alone the first quarter. The one exception to this, obviously, is San Francisco. I mean, that was just points were given out left and right. Like Oprah was handing out points, you get points, right? But Ben Johnson, this is going to be on you, man.
Yeah.
Your mouth wrote a pretty big check that your players need to cash for you this week, right?
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, you put it out there and said that you enjoy beating LaFleur twice a season.
Yeah, I kind of enjoy that. Yeah.
Guess what? Now you have the third opportunity to make your statement come true.
Yeah.
Right? Because in the regular season, you guys didn't get it done going one-on-one, but now you got them in the playoffs to where you then can't be called a liar.
Yeah, that was curious. Mm-hmm. That was curious when he made that statement. I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah, normally it stays pretty general, right? Oh, like, yeah, we can't wait to get out there against the Packers. It's a historic rivalry. Coach speak. But Ben Johnson did his own coach speak and said exactly what he was thinking that time.
Yeah. Like I was like at that first press conference when he said that, I was like, but coach, we don't have Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Right.
We don't have Sewell. We have a different Sewell. We got a different one. But no, you know who else did that too? Was Lovey, right? Lovey was another one who, when he was hired, talked about we're gonna fucking beat the Packers.
All the coaches say it, which you have to. And same thing on the other side, right? Any Packers coach that gets hired in will respect the rivalry and want to beat the Bears. It's just Packers have been on the better side of it for quite some time now. So
20 plus years.
Yeah. So it's I mean, that's the beauty of the playoffs, right? It's win or go home.
Yeah.
Winner takes all.
Winner takes all. Leave it all on the field, because if you lose, you got all off season to recoup. So you better just leave it all out there. And that's what's going to make the game so great, because the Packers are coming in with that energy too. So, man, there's going to be helmets slapping. Okay. Any takers, Bears fans? Fuck you, Ken. Any takers on Manungai's stickers coming off his helmet? Anybody? I bet he's got at least one C peeling off
by the end of the first quarter.
But wow, that soon. I was going to say just
Yes.
by the end of the game.
No, I mean, his stickers are flying off right away after the first drive. Like, whoever puts his stickers on probably has started super gluing those things down, man, because they're always flying off.
Yeah. And it's going to have to be like that. I mean, I hate to say this, well, no, I don't. But the Bears need to run the ball. Like that's my advice to the coach, Ben Johnson. Believe in your run game, okay? You know you have a good run game. You know this. Run the ball.
Yeah.
Run it, and run it, and run it, and run it, and fucking run it. And that's it. And just out physical the Packers.
Yeah.
Beat them up physically. Beat them up.
That defense, the Packers defense, is reeling a little bit. Now listen, they're still one of the top units in the league. Obviously, Micah Parsons being gone affected them greatly. It would affect any team greatly, losing a guy of that caliber, right?
Yeah.
No hot take there. But at the same time, this defense, I would say, probably lost a little bit of their swag. They're still a good defense, don't get me wrong. But I would definitely think that they lost a little bit of swagger, especially with the outcome of the last several games. Now, the last game of the season, they didn't play anybody on either side of the ball. So, that was a rest. That's going to be another interesting thing. And Ken, if you're still hanging around, what are your thoughts, man? Would you wanted to see Jordan Love in for a series or two just to shake the rust off? Or maybe play a half, or are you fine with him sitting out or missing 3 straight games, and then his first game back is going to be in the playoffs? The one advantage that he has is he's been in the system for 6 years. So he knows the offense inside and out. But at the same point in time, not seeing game action in 3 weeks, if I was in that fan base's shoes, I would have a little bit of anxiousness about that. I don't know if it's going to be totally detrimental with the fact, like we said, that he's been in that system for 6 years.
Yeah.
So he knows it pretty well, but I don't know.
That's where my head's at on that. That's where my mind state is. I don't give a shit if he's missed the last 3 games. He's been in that system long enough. He's played enough downs of football. That don't take him fucking lightly for a second.
Yeah. I guess the other part of that too, it probably isn't that hard to turn around and hand the ball off to Josh Jacobs most of the time too. Like, you don't forget how to do that, right?
So. Yeah, and that's going to be another kind of one of those deals of this being a heavyweight fight. Is like the Packers, you have to, going into this game, have to know that the Bears' weakness is they can't stop the run.
Yeah.
So
they can't rush the passer. Yeah.
Can't rush the passer either. So, our front four is going to have to play a little bit out of their character and actually produce some plays, make shit happen. I know that's a lot to ask. Defensive line, front four. We know it's a lot to ask, but out of all weeks for you to show up and show out, it'd be fucking tomorrow night. Yeah.
Listen, I think you'll know pretty quick what the Bears' game plan is, because if you see a lot of DeMarco Jackson on that defense as a middle linebacker, you know that the Bears are gearing up to stop the run. Right? He's probably their best run stuffing linebacker, and he's not a liability in coverage either. He's grading out pretty well with that as well. So if we see a lot of him, you know that they are gearing up to stop the run. It will help having Kyler Gordon around the line of scrimmage, because he doesn't mind getting his nose in there. And if it's going to a point where they just can't stop it, then you're going to start seeing Brisker come down into the box and he'll start putting his nose into things as well. But if that gets to that point where they have to do that, then you got to be careful, right? Jalen Johnson better have picked up a step this week because they are going deep and they will go deep to number 9 as early and often, just like they did in that first game. So,
yeah, and I think they'll. I mean, again, the Lions might have did the Packers a favor by kind of exposing our secondary of going, hey, check this out. You could just run crossers all night. They just don't seem to want to stop it.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, I would think that if you're the Packers, after seeing how your defense performed in man all night, you should see a pretty good mix of zone mixed in this week. I would hope
that'd be
that
lovely.
You can make that adjustment.
Yeah, that would be fucking lovely. Can we please?
Zone coverage, it's when you don't get a fucking pass rush. I mean, these zones are wide open. These windows are wide open here. So
I'm telling you, I just don't look, man. Montez Sweat needs to play out of his fucking mind. He just needs to. And Austin Booker, too. I know I'm asking a lot, kiddo, but you, too, need to be playing out of your mind tomorrow.
Yeah.
I need to see production like we haven't seen all season. Okay? We haven't seen it all season. I just need a nice, full, solid 60 minutes of you guys just balling out, hooping.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, because otherwise it's going to be a long night, like you said. And if the offense has got to keep up, it might not even turn into that. If the Packers can run the ball, they'll just dominate time of possession. And we'll only get 6-7 possessions all game. 8 possessions.
Well, look at last week, and I think they only had 3 in the first half.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's not only do those guys need to ball out, but we need the Grady Jarrett needs to go up to Kevin Byard and be like, yo, bro, you got any of that water, that special water in that flask? I need to take a few years off here.
Right.
He needs to find the Grady Jarrett of 3 years ago, where he was one of the most dominant defensive linemen out there. Right now, he's a glorified cheerleader. Hate to say it that way. And damn, we're paying him like he's the hottest cheerleader out on the field. Okay? So, and then Billings, bro, seriously.
No.
We have not seen you all season. I mean, we see you, but you haven't done anything noteworthy all season. I tell you what, man, you better oil up those knees so you could get low and you could take on double teams. And I'm not saying you got to split them and make a 5-yard TFL in the backfield. But at the same point in time, you can't be put on roller skates going backwards. You are a massive human being. Get low, get your pads low, and hold the line. That's what we need from that dude. So he's not tripping up the linebackers and everybody can get into the run fits and go from there.
Yeah, because again, if Billings ain't absorbing the double teams and stuff, then that means the offensive linemen are making it to the linebackers. And then that's it. That's,
Yeah. If Josh Jacobs isn't getting touched until 3 or 4 yards downfield, it's going to be a long night.
Long night.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And this weather is not going to be conducive to shootout type of atmosphere. They're saying
weather.
Yeah. Snow flurries, wind gusts up to 30 miles an hour, but it's going to be around 32 degrees. So it's not going to be that cold. So we'll see. So
halftime score, the score at halftime, I'm going to say it's Bears 75, Packers 3.
Oh, they bring Big Dicka along with them, huh? You gotta have the Big Dicka.
Yeah, it's a Big Dicka. That's who shows up at that game there tomorrow night. But score at halftime for real though. Watch it be like I think it's going to be a low scoring game because it's just they're going to be running the ball so much. I think both offenses are. So halftime score, and we're going to be at like 10-13, 14-10,
13-6, something like
somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if there's going to be like, and there's going to be, because this has been the story all season for Bears fans, with the late game heroics, right? We'll catch Green Bay's defense on a lull somewhere between the third and fourth quarter, whether late in the third, early in the fourth, and then, Caleb will do some Superman stuff and we'll get a touchdown, and then it'll be close, and then the Packers will have the ball with like 3 or 4 minutes left in the game, and our defense has got to make a crucial stop right there, and then
no, that's not the right script. We need our offense to have the ball last. So, because we saw that script last week.
Yeah,
we're hoping the defense is gonna do something.
Yeah, well, this time Ben will go for it this week.
Yeah, I want to see this offensive line dominate. They have to, man.
Yeah,
especially if it's snowy, cold, windy. Packers got green in their jerseys just like Philly did. Like that type of dominant performance where you are owning the time of possession, 35-25, 40-20 type of thing. That's the recipe, I think, to be able to win this game. You run the ball, you get your explosives in the run, and that's what was missing last week against the Lions. I don't remember the Bears having that many negative runs in the run game, and they were stacking 1 or 2 in a series.
Right.
We haven't seen that since week 1 through 4.
So the games before the bye, right? Because that's when the run game changed after the bye.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
it was
that
very
group is fairly healthy. Trapillo's back. And you thought maybe with Theo last week, he's a better run blocker than pass blocker, the left tackle, Benedict. You thought maybe they would be able to gain a little traction there. They didn't. Aiden Hutchinson was just too fast, too quick for them. Yeah. That didn't happen. I tell you what, these tackles better be ready, right? Rashawn Gary, I know he's been quiet for an awful long time. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. I'm sure he'll continue to be quiet because he's going up against a pretty decent pair here. And Rashawn Gary is proven. And listen, man, I know he's a Michigan guy. I'm a Michigan fan. He had a few breakout seasons, but man, him and Kyler Gordon are on that milk carton together. The only difference is that Gary's been on the field.
Yeah. This guy. We do appreciate the chats, Ken Baker. We do. But do you guys really say that? Is that because I live in a Chicago bubble? Is that a thing? FCB?
No. That's not there.
Do they say what's their thing? Do they say something? They got to have a thing.
So they got
100 years.
Charlie Barron's up here, who's kind of coined the phrase "Go Pack" and "Fuck the Bears," and then the other one is "The Bears still suck," which we heard the different chants at the stadiums for the last two games. So when the Bears lost at Lambeau, the chants of "The Bears still suck" were going on as all the fans were leaving, and Bears fans did it right back to Green Bay when they lost that game. Chanting "Green Bay sucks" as they walked out, and you didn't really hear of any massive fights amongst the fans or anything like that. So,
kick Bears butt. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can catch us on our Wednesday show. You're welcome to come back, Ken, on our Wednesday show.
Yeah.
If you want to gloat in the limelight, if you guys happen to win, but please show up if you lose. Yeah. Be a man. I'm inviting you to the show on Wednesday if we lose. Yeah. You can come and bust our balls all you want. Be great. But be a man. Show up Wednesday night. Yeah. Appreciate you, bub. Appreciate you. 'Cause,
Speaking of that, yeah. So we got the trip around the NFL coming up a little bit later, playoff edition.
Yeah, nice, huh?
Yeah, gonna be interesting.
Well, that's
So,
interesting too. You know, Ken, if you're sticking around the whole time to bump your gums the whole fucking show, but if you stick around to later when we do our pick'ems, I think you've given enough comments during the show to earn. You could be a guest picker. Pick who you think is going to win the games around the league, and then Wednesday, we give the tallies, and you see how you did.
mhm.
One
Yeah,
of these days
see
we'll
what's
have
up.
prizes. Maybe we'll send you like a bear claw.
The big foam claw.
Yeah.
So
If you outpick us in the pick'ems, we'll send you a bear claw.
send you a cup that says Bears
Oh,
Kool-Aid.
yeah. The
Drinking
Bears Kool-Aid tumbler. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay. All
He
right.
can start drinking the Bears Kool-Aid with us. So
Bears fans tears.
yeah. Be a whole lot of John going on. The stands are going to be crazy. I really hope that the fans show up and show out just like they did in that last game. And with the way that that one ended, I have no doubt in my mind that that's what's going to happen. It's granted there's a ton of secondary tickets, but those ticket prices were really zooming up there. So
Well, yeah. Uh-huh. Well, and they would because it's going to be the hottest ticket in town.
yeah,
I mean, we haven't been to the playoffs in quite some time. It's a
2020.
Yeah, it's a meaningful game, being it's the Packers, and so yeah, highest bidder gets the tickets.
100% agree with this, man. Fourth phase will make a difference. Did I hear that Lance Briggs is leading the fourth phase this week? I think Urlacher was last week, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm pretty sure Briggs, hopefully he stays off of the interstate, doesn't wrap the car around the pole on the way in, but we'll see what happens with that. But I agree with you. Fourth phase is going to be huge, just like it was in that last game at Soldier, man. It's going to be crazy. A lot of the different people and stuff going out there. It's not going to be nearly as cold as what it was. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yep. Sorry, I'm getting
You blowing up Hollywood?
uh-huh.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, well, I don't know, man. It's, in talking about the fourth phase and stuff, this crowd, really kind of needs to be the juice to really get this engine going, right? I know Ben Johnson was pissed off at the end of last game. Caleb Williams was pissed off, and I'm okay with that, right? They know that they didn't play their best game. Ben Johnson, I'm sure, will come out and tell you that he didn't call his best game there. And Caleb knows that he missed some throws. Hey, listen, that's who Caleb is this year, right? Thankfully, he's added the big play to the arsenal, but some of the layups are things that he struggles on. So it's going to be interesting to see what the game plan is. I agree with you 100% where they got to come out, set the tone early on offense with your run game, right? We always have third and Colston and fourth and Loveland to fall back on if we need it.
That's right.
But yeah, man, that's where it's going to be at. Like, these guys need to come out just lathered up, pissed off, ready to go to work, man. Let's see the double team blocks and everything else. So, we'll kind of go from there. Vanessa, very, very good point. What, 8 drops we said last week? That doesn't help with the rhythm of the game now, does it? So these receivers got to, I think they got to come out and set the tone as well and be able to atone for what happened last week. We got Rome back, right? So that's another downfield big play weapon. Luther Burden, DJ Moore. We have the full wide receiver complement. Colson Loveland, Cole Kmet. So we got the full complement. Manungai, Swift, healthy offensive line. There is zero excuses why this offense should not be able to come out and really be able to put up some points in this first half. And if they don't, like I said before, we're in trouble.
Yeah,
they cannot come out like they did against the Lions. If they do, then Ken's right. This is going to be their last game. So this time, it's not for playoff seeding. This time, it's for win or go home. Ben Johnson told the guys in the locker room, cancel all your plans. Don't book any flights for the next 5 weeks because we're going to be busy, right? And that's the mentality that every team has. I'm sure everybody got the same message, but at the same point in time, you got to see, how like Tooney is acting in the locker room because that dude hasn't missed the playoffs in forever.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. I mean, every year with the Chiefs, every year with the Patriots. Now he comes to the Bears and he's the Bears' good luck charm or whatever the case may be because the Bears are in. Man, you ain't kidding. I can't wait to see Rome. I tell you what, man, he better be flying around. And Rome's dad, stay off Twitter, bro.
Yeah, stay off.
We have not missed you. So just a heads up.
Yeah. Well, I think one thing about having Rome back is he's such a contributor to the run game. He downfield blocks and he
no
does
block,
all that,
no rock.
He does all that dirty work type of stuff. So we already know his wide receiver prowess. We get all that, but it's like a lot of the intangible dirty work stuff that he does that I really love that part of his game. But yeah, if we can get him involved, it's going to open things up a little bit because like the last few weeks, all we've had is Rome and Luther.
Yeah.
But to get Rome back in the rotation, then, and then Jade Walker too. Jade Walker's been a little bit of a role player. So to have 4 wide receivers, 3 tight ends, 2 running backs, and our full healthy offensive line, I just agree with you 1,000,000% with we cannot come out flat. If they come out flat, like you said, man, it could end up being game over because you don't want to be playing keep up and catch up with the Packers.
No.
They're just too consistent. They're very well coached. Again, Jordan Love is a decent quarterback. You know how hard it is for me to say that. Okay, Jordan Love's a good quarterback, and just our last outings against them, he was dicing us up. He was dicing us up. So the offense needs to come out and like their hair's on fire.
Mm-hmm. And with as young as this team is, Vanessa brings up a very good point here, where you have to rely on these guys who have been there before, have to help these young guys set the tone. Because this is a really young team now. This is Caleb's first playoff game. I know he's been in bowl games and everything else. I'm sorry. Yes, that experience is important, and those are big games, but it's not as big as a playoff game, let alone a Packers-Bears playoff game.
Correct.
So
an NFL playoff game, yes. Bears-Packers.
At home in Soldier Field. Yeah. So real quick, let's test your guys' knowledge real quick here. So Vanessa, feel free to chime in. The Bears have 5 players on their roster currently that has playoff experience. I already gave you Joe Tooney. That's the obvious one. Who are the other 4?
Cole Kmet.
Nope.
Been in the playoffs?
Nope.
You mean winning playoffs? Because he lost. He was on the team against the Saints.
2020 Eagles. Okay. I might give you that one. Google be lying. I Googled it real quick. So let's go 5 with Cole Kmet. Because, yeah, you're right. He was on the Eagles. So,
well, he was on that team with Nagy where they backed into the playoffs and played the Saints. I don't know if he was a
2020
part.
COVID.
Yeah, I don't know if he was
Yeah.
a part of the double doink. I don't know. Who else? Kevin Byard.
Kevin Byard. Yep, that's one.
Of course, Grady Jarrett.
Grady Jarrett has not. He, well, no, he would have played in the Super Bowl, wouldn't he?
He was on that Super Bowl team.
Yeah.
When the Patriots came back, fucking whooped their ass. Google be lying.
Yeah, Google don't have the full list here. So
Who else? Would Tremaine Edmonds been in the playoffs with the Bills?
Tremaine Edmonds, yep. So I don't have the full official list. It said a few key guys. I didn't read it fast enough. So
a few key guys.
Mm-hmm.
But
I got a little bit bigger list here.
Yeah. So this is to Vanessa's point, right? The guys who have been there, done that, made deep playoff runs, even championships, need to really lead these young kids.
TJ Edwards, his running mate.
Oh, he's with the Eagles.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. He won a Super Bowl, no?
Yeah. Did he? Yeah.
They won that year.
With the Philly special. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good old Noodle Leg himself.
Cairo Santos' playoff experience?
Including a game winner with the Chiefs.
Check
has
him
a strong
out.
postseason record. Yes.
Okay.
Jonah Jackson.
See, I wanted to say Jonah Jackson, but I didn't think he was still on the. Oh, where was he in the playoffs? With the Rams?
Rams, yeah.
Okay.
And DeAndre Swift, to name a few here. So, DeAndre Swift was, I think, with the Eagles as well.
All right. So these guys have seen what playoff football looks like.
Mm-hmm. So we'll have a couple first timers like DJ Moore, Montez Sweat, Jalen Johnson, Caleb, obviously. Yeah, it's man. So there's a few guys that they can kind of lean on. There's a few more here too. I got the full list. Case Keenum, Durham Smythe, Oz with the Philadelphia Eagles, CJ Gardner-Johnson, Jonathan Owens, I think that was with the Packers, Devin Duvernay with the Ravens, Ryan Bates, who's a backup, Amin was there, JTS was there, Cole Kmet, yep, Jalen Johnson. So they do have a handful of guys that have playoff experience. So a little bit more than what I initially thought, which is good. You know, it's these guys have to help these young guys get ready, get their mind right. You know, anything from whatever they're doing tonight. You know, I'm sure a lot of those veterans have talked to these rookies and, you know, young guys and everything else, man. So we'll see. We'll see if they're going to be up to the challenge. I love the fact that these rookies are playing at the top of their game, like Luther Burden, Colston Loveland, because you know what? Sometimes ignorance is bliss, right?
Sure.
Like, it's your first year. You're in the playoffs. I mean, hopefully this becomes old hat for these guys. And then, you know, you don't necessarily comprehend the magnitude. Colston Loveland went on a national championship run with Michigan. So, you know, a similar type of scenario, but like we talked about with Caleb, not nearly the same as what they're going to experience, but
Ben Johnson's got some playoff experience too.
He does. Yeah, he has been in the playoffs the last couple of years, though it has not gone extremely well for his former team. But yeah. Yep. So, hey, listen, man, it's all the little things, right? And the fact that Caleb Williams and these young guys are getting the experience now, and they get that taste, like we talked about before, should help set them up for future success. This roster's built for future success with how young they are, especially on offense, which is the key there. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with the defense, because obviously that needs more work. They thought they filled some holes, but they just stuck the finger in the dike there, it turns out.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about this here. I should have put this up for old Ken. My bad. Yeah, just a reminder, Show some respect when you come into my house. Okay.
Wipe your feet at least. Are we getting ready to talk about quarterbacks?
Yeah, we can take a look at how the quarterbacks fared this season. Let's take a look. See, the tomorrow night's matchup between Caleb Williams and Jordan Love. Take a look at their season stats this season, and this is how they stack up. Now, of course, Jordan Love had missed a few games, and I guess that would be how you separate the greats from the average is availability. So while our quarterback is strong and durable, Jordan Love likes to lower his helmet into oncoming defenders.
Yeah, he spears the ends.
Yeah, he spears the ends and then can't play all 17 games. So, but our quarterback does. So the stats might look a little lopsided in some areas, but we got that completion percentage, right? When you see that, oh, look at Jordan Love. Nice and consistent at 66.3% of his passes to Caleb's 58.1. Well, again, let's not forget that the Chicago Bears are like top 2 or 3 in the NFL in drop passes. So Caleb's numbers would have been significantly, his completion percentage would have been significantly better if the Bears wouldn't have dropped so many damn passes. But even still, he comes in at 3,942 yards to finish the season. Just missing that 4,000, but that's all right.
Yeah, so kind of my take on this here too. Let's, as we're looking at this, if you were to project Jordan Love out there, fair being fair, these two guys would have very similar stats, with Jordan Love having the edge in completion percentage, right? If that projected out at 66%. Touchdowns to interceptions, I bet you would have been really close. The amount of time sacked, going to be really close. But here's the difference, and this is what gets Bears fans so excited about Caleb Williams. Jordan Love has been in this offense for 6 years. Caleb Williams has been in this offense for 18 games. Okay? So that's the difference right now. That's why Bears fans are so excited right now.
So excited.
And here's the other thing too, right? Jordan Love's making what, 50 million a year, 55 million a year.
Yep.
The Bears still have Caleb on the rookie deal. So 2 more years for sure. The 5th-year option is going to cost them some dough. And then the extension will cost them some money for sure. Because this marriage, this is a long term, man. This is like a Catholic marriage. You don't get divorced, right?
There is no divorce.
Yeah. So that's why when we talk about this team, we talk about the offense. It's such an anomaly for us to talk about a franchise quarterback. Nobody has ever done it before. Nobody. But we get to. Finally.
Damn Skippy. Yeah. Damn Skippy. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. That, for me, again, another huge component to the season stats is that, man, to remember that Caleb last season got sacked 68 times.
Yeah. So
68. And he cut it down, and the Bears as a team cut it down to 24 with a lot of different factors. They beefed up the middle of the offensive line, of course, and his I'm sure his release times have come down too. He's playing in rhythm. He's playing within the offense, and he's 3 and 5 and 7 step dropping and getting rid of the ball. So all that contributes to that number being lowered, which is just it's amazing, man. It really is.
yeah,
It really is.
just the fact that the Bears have a competent coaching staff in place with a franchise quarterback, and that the stars aligned to where this happened all at once. It's about damn time for this franchise, right? Then we don't have to rely on the outlier season where they go 13-3,
Right.
you know, or they make the playoffs twice in 10 years. Now we're looking at making the playoffs every year or 9 out of 10 years type of thing.
Yes.
And the more cracks you get at it, right? It's like swinging at a baseball. You hit 0% of the baseballs you don't swing at.
That's correct. That's right.
If you're in the playoffs, if you're not in the playoffs, you have 0 chance of winning Super Bowls. If you're in the playoffs, 9 out of 10 times, you have 9 chances to win the Super Bowl, right? That's basics.
Yep. Yep. That's great, man. Wonderful. That's a wonderful graphic there. Love it.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
Yep. Well, we're at the hour 15 mark. There's less games to pick if we do around the horn before we go our keys to the game and game predictions. But I don't know. We could spend more time breaking down the playoff games. Get a little more long-winded about it than rapid fire.
Yeah, sounds good to me, man. So wild card weekend coming up starts tomorrow. So we'll start with those games here. It looks like the NFC drew the Saturday ticket for these guys. So we'll start with the first game. Obviously, we'll leave the Bears for the last. To make your predictions, feel free to drop those in the chat. So let's start with the 3:30 game tomorrow on Fox, where the 12-5 Rams, the 5th seed in the NFC, go to take on the NFC South Division champions, Panthers, who finished the season at a robust 8-9. To put a little history on this matchup this year, the Rams did travel out to Carolina a couple weeks ago and ended up losing in one of the biggest upsets of the season. I mean, I'm not going to throw out there that the Rams turned it over 6 times that game, but...
So there's that, right. Yeah, Rams ain't turning it over 6 times tomorrow. They're probably going to crush Carolina.
10.5 point spread last I saw.
Oof.
Yeah. Vanessa's picking Rams over the Panthers.
Vanessa, guest picker, star picker.
You taking the Rams?
Taking them Rams.
Yeah.
I'll take them covering that spread too.
All 10.5 points, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to Sunday's games. So the 12-5 6th seeded Bills go to Jacksonville and take on the 13-4 Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jags playing good ball right now. Recently just beat Denver, who was the number 1 seed.
Wow. Jags are playing really good football right now. They look legit. Their defense is legit.
Do you trust Trevor Lawrence in the playoffs?
Is this his first time in the playoffs?
No,
It's
I'd
not.
like to say he's beaten the Bills in the playoffs before too.
Stop it. What?
Yeah. He's beaten Josh Allen before, I'm pretty sure.
You know, it's kind of one of these storylines, man, where one team is ascending and the other one is descending. The Bills, what, they back into these playoffs?
I mean, they won 12 games. Vanessa's taking Jacksonville. She's going Jags.
I like that pick, Vanessa. I like it.
She said Matt is taking Buffalo. Okay.
I see I'm still on the fence.
A house
What is-
divided there.
a house divided.
Yeah.
What does Vegas have this game?
Oh, good question. I will let you know here.
Oh,
I just saw the Rams one a little while ago. Jags,
Kenny B, you picking any of these games or what, buddy?
Bill spread.
You're still here hanging out with us. You might as well.
So the Bills, the Jags are favored by 1.5. Bills are minus 1.5.
Ooh.
So a coin toss game here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's basically a pick 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Give me Jacksonville. Yeah.
Okay, going Jags. Whew. I think I'm gonna roll with Matt on this one. I'm going Buffalo's playoff experience because they've had a ton of it lately. And Josh Allen, former MVP, I think he finds a way to get him out of the first round.
All right.
I don't think they're gonna make as deep of a run as they had in the past, but
Yeah.
I'm going Buffalo here.
A show divided.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. Sunday night, 11-6 Chargers go to take on the number 2 seed, New England Patriots.
Ooh.
In New England.
In New England. Yeah. Who?
While you're thinking about that, I'll throw my pick out here. I am thinking New England.
Yeah. So that's who I'm going with. Yep.
Yeah. Drake May is a rookie, so I can see them slipping up. Not a rookie. New to the playoffs, just like Caleb.
Right.
First time in it. So we'll see. But that being said, the Chargers, they can put up points now. I just don't know if they could stop them. They sat Herbert last week. Make sure nothing happened to him. So, yeah, we'll see. So Vanessa's taking New England. No brainer, huh?
No brainer. So Vanessa, you think it's just going to be a walkthrough for the Pats, huh?
She's
I
got
don't
all the
know.
confidence in the world.
Because like you were saying, the Chargers can score in bunches too, but that defense, you're really not too sure.
I mean, if you go off of the philosophy that Crate said the other day, Drake May is nothing more than a strand of hair from Tom Brady that Robert Kraft put in a jar that they grew him from.
They grew in a laboratory. Somehow he ended up like 6 inches taller.
Probably a bigger arm than Tom too.
Yeah, possibly, quite possibly. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Yep. I think that's the Pats across the board.
Okay. All right. Monday night game. We have the Texans taking on your AFC North champion, Pittsburgh Steelers.
PU. What a game.
Man, Brady's dogs are clones, huh? Well, so are they, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the rumor. Texans probably top 2 defenses in the league.
Yeah.
Steelers, they got Rodgers. I didn't know how they won that game against the Ravens, but he kept counterpunching. I was shocked. It was almost a vintage Rodgers game where they were making plays that I couldn't believe. Now, don't get me wrong. The Ravens left them plenty of room to make those plays, and the Steelers did the same to the Ravens. So Vanessa's taking the Texans and sending Aaron Rodgers to a darkness retreat to enjoy him some ayahuasca.
I like it. I'm with Vanessa on this one. I like it.
She clarified this, that they didn't win, Baltimore lost.
Sure. That's fair. That's fair. That's a fair assessment, but definitely. Rodgers, it's time to hang him up, buddy. It's time to hang him up, man. Just permanently place your ass next to Joe Rogan and do the damn show with them.
I also am going Texans. I just hope Rodgers makes it out alive. These 2 DNs are nasty. Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson.
Filthy.
Yeah. Watch out, man. CJ Stroud has enough to get it done. Him and Nico Collins, former Michigan man as well, and Nico. So pains me to see an Ohio State and Michigan alliance doing so well. But listen, it's the pros, right? All that's left in the past. And now for the big ones, ladies and gentlemen, the final game tomorrow night. Our Chicago Bears take on their arch rival, the Green Bay Packers. Let's start keys of the game. Vanessa, feel free if you want to chime in on any keys of the game. Ez, start us off, brother.
Sure, I've started us off like the last, I think, few shows.
Okay. I will be more than happy to take the lead here, right? So, okay, keys of the game for me. 1, gotta control Christian Watson. He makes all the big plays for the Packers downfield. Jalen Johnson, please be the Jalen Johnson of old and lock him up. Please. I beg you, right? Figure it out, man. I don't know if you got to put on 2 pairs of socks, lace them up extra tight, but you got to be able to run with this kid. 100%. Make them earn every yard. This is also a good key of the game, which I think we've said several times.
We have.
Run the goddamn ball.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
This offensive line needs to get nasty.
Yeah.
And I mean double teaming, triple teaming, whatever the case may be. That will help them control the clock.
Yes.
Said it before, like a 35-25 time of possession split will be huge for this team.
Yeah.
Keep that offense off the field, protect your defense. It didn't happen in Detroit. We saw how that first half went. The other thing is, my last key of the game, the offense needs to score points in the first half. A minimum of 14 to stand a better than average chance to win this game.
Matt is correct.
We're just not that optimistic.
Yeah.
It's just, it won't happen. It can't be a key.
It's one of mine.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So frustrating. Those are my keys to the game.
Okay. Since Matt just brought it up, I said it a little bit earlier in the game, so I'll repeat it again. These front four need to play a game like they haven't all season long. Okay. They're going to need to play completely out of character. They're going to be like, they need to play in a way like while we're watching the game, we go, wow, where were these guys all season?
Yeah.
That's what kind of game they need to have. They need to, on pass plays, you don't have to get to the quarterback and sack him, but you need to kind of get in his face, hit him, knock him down, get him off his spots, to make him feel you. Make him feel you. Now, also with the front four, they need to penetrate and disrupt the run game, because I am thinking Green Bay is going to give us a heavy dose of
Mhm.
run game. So if you can get out early and set the tone and give the message of like, nope, brick wall here, stone wall, and let them know like, oh shit, maybe we're going to have to pass it today. Then you guys got to do that, because again, if you don't, and you're getting pushed around and all this other shit like you have been pretty much all season, this is going to be a long, hard, tough game to try to win.
Mhm.
And for my defense and for the defense, that's my keys, because it's going to boil down to those front four. It really is. Our linebacker play and our safety and secondary play is secondary to the importance of what the front four need to do. They need to channel the spirit of Steve. Yes. Steve
Mongo, yeah.
McMichael, yes. Dan Hampton, all of them. They need to summon them all. If they need to have a seance in the locker room, light the candles and do the whole Santeria, whatever you got to do, summon them.
Mhm.
But I agree. Yeah, they really need to.
They need a performance, the D-line, like they had against Cleveland, right? That was the one game that stood out to me where there was constant pressure with that. So, yeah, we need
Yeah, somebody needs to send a Ouija board to the palace.
let Mongo possess them. Hell, we'll even take a drunk Dan Hampton at this point too. That'd be okay. So, D-line, if they have a fraction of the performance like they had against Cleveland, with Love being out, we've seen a couple very errant throws from him throughout the year. The Carolina game being one of the ones from recent memory that I could think of. I think he is willing to give one up.
He's good for it. He's good for one, possible two. Yeah.
And it's, in terms of the defense, I don't think this defense needs a turnover to win this game. I think they need turnovers, multiple. It's got to be 2 or more to help this defense out. We've seen it. When this team turns you over more than once, the games can get out of hand, especially if the offense is rolling. Now, we've also seen it where they've only gotten one, a la Detroit Lions, and that game was still close. Right? And if they don't turn them over at all, it's going to be really difficult for this team to win. Not impossible, but it's going to be a lot freaking harder than what it needs to be. So,
yeah. Offensive side of the ball, I'm with you, Vanessa. Run the goddamn ball. Ben Johnson, sometimes I've been starting to see this in him. He forgets that he has a second-ranked rushing offense. During the course of the game, he usually is forgetting that. Well, he needs to put it somewhere on his call sheet that, hey, you have a second-ranked rushing offense. Use them. Yeah. Lather up those offensive linemen. Lather them up and get them in a nice, good lather. Because, again, we're talking about setting tone. Vanessa also brought up controlling the clock. It's so many positive things come out of a strong run game. It's going to be tricky weather, run the ball. Chew up the clock, run the ball. You want to set a tone? Run the ball. You punch them in the mouth? Run the ball. If you see them start to commit to the box, run the ball. Like you've got, I almost call them Sonic and yeah, Shadow and Silver,
Knuckles. Yeah.
the Bruise Brothers. Okay, run them. I want to see stickers falling off of helmets. I want to see shards of Green Bay Packer helmet flying off. Just do that. And then that'll open up the pass game. If you need to pass, that'll be great. But run the ball. That's it. Control the clock. Ben, please, for the love of God, run the ball. Football 101. The strong run game sets up the pass. Yes.
Especially with this team, right? Caleb throws out of play action, 45% of the time?
Yeah.
46% of the time, something like that. Plays with his back to the defense.
Yep.
I'm sure they've closed some of the holes that the Bears exploited on the last one, especially on that DJ Moore play. But time to find some new ones, right? We don't throw 50-50 balls. We throw 100 balls.
That's right. That's right. So, you know, and again, too, what I really enjoy about when our run game's really rolling, Ben just will stay in 13 personnel.
Yeah.
Just stay in 13 because the defense is on their heels. They don't know if you're going to punch them in the mouth again or are you going to go over top. What are we going to do? So, again, you really got to establish that and establish it early. But,
you got two tight ends that can run down the field. Loveland, Komet. Yeah. So
I can't believe Cole's good to go. That shot he took last week was he bounced
doozy. Right up, man. Yeah. Did you see what the Wiener Circle is throwing out there for free hot dogs this week?
Is it still the offensive lineman touchdown? Did they add something?
They had touchdowns. So defense or offense, they were saying.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Yep.
No, Vanessa. No. No.
Didn't we learn last time?
Okay, wait, hold on. One caveat. Okay, well, I'm okay with a trick play, but it better be like on first or second down.
Right.
That's it. Don't run no trick play on a third and short or fourth and short, please.
And one tight end that can even catch.
Yeah. Actually, a team leader in receptions.
Third and Colston. Yeah.
Third and Colston.
So
fourth and Loveland.
Yep. Third and Colston, fourth and Loveland. So all right. It's that time. It's time to pick the winners. So boy, I have a funny feeling I know which way most of us are going to lean here. The question is, what's going to be the final score? So I will continue to kick us off here. I'm going Bears, quite obviously, at home. With the way that the weather's going to be and the fact that both of these teams, I have a feeling, are going to want to take the air out of the ball and run it and run it and run it. The Packers ran it 40 times last time. I think the Bears are going to have to do the same this time. I do think it's going to be close. A little bit too close for comfort. It very well, the first two games came down to the last play. Boy, I would be okay if it really didn't come down to the last play this time, but that's just how close these teams are right now. So I am going to pick the Bears, and I am going to say 23-21 Chicago.
23-21. All right, I like it. I think Kenny B might be a little bit behind.
Yeah.
That's okay. He'll catch up. Matt, my heart says Bears. My head says Packers. No confidence in the D. Wow. So, score predictions, Matt?
I haven't had confidence in this D for 18 or 17 games, and we won 11 of them.
Yeah. All right, my score prediction. Wow. I'm gonna go Bears, of course. Picking the Bears. I think it's gonna be real close, man.
I
Like
do too.
we got a meatball in the chat.
She's going 24-21 Bears.
I want to go somewhere around there. I think I'm gonna go like Bears 27-24. There's gonna be a bit more scoring than you guys think. I think I think if the offensive line comes out strong, I'm confident that our run game is gonna be very productive. Just because they're bruisers, and I think that they know it's time to step it up, and so they're gonna reinvoke that Philadelphia game and just kind of play bully ball and put touchdowns. I think. Are you ready for my bold prediction?
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Monungai, 2 touchdowns.
Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm writing that down.
Yeah. Kyle Monungai. Yeah. Matt score.
24 Packers, huh?
Matt, where did you meet this guy, Vanessa? I'm kidding. I know where you met him.
He listen, he's been a Bears fan as long as we have. We just we didn't put forth a good enough argument. He's, a battered Bears fan.
Nice answer, Vanessa. Okay. Okay. So Matt probably, like most Bears fans, has PTSD.
Mm-hmm.
A very like, the kids nowadays, they call it black pilled. So he's like black pilled with the Bears. Just like it's all just doom and gloom. Okay. You think about it. Playoff game. We haven't been to playoffs forever. It's against our arch nemesis.
Mm-hmm.
I get it, Matt. I get it. But this is a different team, Matt. If we're talking Ben motherfucking Johnson.
Coach of the year.
Coach of the year with Caleb Williams. Matt, this isn't Mitch Trubisky. This isn't
Cutler.
This isn't Cutler. This isn't Fields. This
Rex Grossman.
Yes. All those abusive quarterbacks we've had. This is not that team. They've changed. They've changed.
Listen, I get it, man. As a fellow Bears fan that has been through everything that you have, I think you have a year or two on me, maybe. It feels like we don't deserve this win. Right? As Bears fans, nothing good happens to us like a Packers win in the playoffs. Not today, my friend. Times are changing. There's a new wind blowing through the Windy City tomorrow night.
Yeah.
A wind that carries legends' names such as Buckus and Ditka and McMahon and Peyton. All these guys out there, and they're carrying a W with them. They're carrying it into Soldiers Field.
Yeah.
Right? Tomorrow is the day that us Bears fans can stand up and beat our chest once again. Tomorrow is the day that we will be victorious. We set the tone for the next 10 years starting tomorrow. Listen, this game is a game of inches. And the team that we have fights for every inch out on that field, whether it be Monungai, whether it be Swift, whether it be Edwards, whether it be Edmonds, whether it be Kevin Byard, whether it be Joe Tooney. This team will fight and fight to the end. Why? Because of us Bears fans. They want to put out an amazing showing for us, for this city. It's Chicago.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Hallelujah. Amen.
I know, dude. I loved the vernacular there. I thought for sure I was going to. Can I get an amen?
Amen. Amen.
You make me want to run through a wall there.
Might have stole a little Any Given Sunday halftime speech from Al Pacino, but that's okay.
Did that work, Matt? Did that get you?
Yeah.
No?
Are you ready? Are
Come
you
on, man.
ready?
Come over to the dark side.
I am pouring the orange Kool-Aid into your cup. The blue, the orange. The victorious Chicago Bears Kool-Aid.
You know, there's another factor, too, to all of this, okay? It's not just Mongo's spirit whirling around the lakefront. Virginia McCaskey, okay? That big, giant patch that they've been wearing all season has maybe been a little bit etherical, whimsical, that pushed the Bears along to these late game heroics and spooky fumbles that seem to happen out of nowhere, a la Jaden Daniels and Jordan Love. Or no, Malik Willis. I look at Virginia's going to be all through those seats tomorrow night.
Yeah.
She's going to be all in the concession stands. Okay. She's going to be in the locker room after the game when the boys are showering. She's everywhere at at Soldier Field. So Virginia McCaskey. She could be the
checked on from my speech.
Oh, like, is everything okay in here?
Yes. Hello. Why are you yelling? Listen, what I forgot to mention in my speech as well, I'll get to in a second. He looks slightly more inspired. He says, pour some more of that Kool-Aid for the secondary. It goes well with burnt toast.
With burnt toast. Wow.
It does.
Wowzers.
We had another major event that happened in this offseason that we've alluded to a couple times, right? Look at this. In today's bit of Bears trivia, their chaplain is a Walther grad. A Lutheran high school grad out there. Didn't we get a new pope this year?
We did. A pope who's a Bears fan.
Why is he a Bears fan? Because he's from Chicago.
That's right. Yeah.
So we have Virginia. We have Papa Bear. And in case you need somebody who's on the right side of the ground, we have the Pope.
Yeah, the Pope. And by extension, the big man upstairs. He's a Bears fan now. That's how this works.
He's got a direct line to get.
Exactly. He offers him the holy beef. As he holds up the beef, the body of Christ. No, it's an Italian beef. Woo.
Yes. And the blood of Christ, which is the Aju.
Yeah.
Listen, it's not coincidence that our running backs are named the Bruise Brothers after the Blues Brothers. Why? Because they're on a mission from God.
See?
To save the Penguin.
Now you're tying it all in. Now you're tying it all together.
It's coming full circle.
So come on. No, there's no Packers victory tomorrow. They might give a valiant effort. They're a good coach team. But they're, quarterback, as you mentioned, missed the last 2-3 games. He's rusty. It's playoff football. Everything's turned up a notch. He ain't ready. Oh. Vanessa, she went there. Malort.
With the Malort T-shirt on that Aju.
Oh. My throat burns just thinking about it.
I don't even know if I could get my hands on some Malort. If they win, we might have to. Not that we condone drinking on this show, but
We do. We do a little bit.
yeah, I mean, just a little bit. So,
Oh God, Kenny B, did you catch up finally? Or are you still lagging behind?
yeah.
Because I don't know if I'm full of crap now or was I full of crap 15 minutes ago.
Mhm.
You've been full of crap the whole show,
Yeah.
so I know where you're at.
He's feverishly
Again.
trying to upgrade his Spectrum to get off a dial-up and get that fiber in there,
Yeah,
running that Wi-Fi.
Again, just don't be a punk and show up on Wednesday, okay,
Mhm.
Ken? Or I'll go to your channel and start bombing your videos with comments about where were you on Wednesday,
Yeah.
loser.
We'll find you.
Yeah.
So, and he throws out an FGB. See, he joined the Bears. So, well, yeah.
Everybody
Fuck Green
comes-
Bay. You are 100% correct there, Baker. So, FGB. So,
Yeah. Well, that was a lovely one. Lovely show.
mhm.
Lovely show.
I now have to go apologize to the missus, as she
Yeah.
probably thinks that I had a heart attack. So, yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank you for showing up. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for talking shit, Kenny B. We'll see you Wednesday, right? Yeah. Yeah, sure. See you
I need
Wednesday.
that outro music, brother. Hit me with
Oh,
it one more.
man.
Let's
Oh,
do it.
man. Let's do this thing.
I'm putting you on the spot, but
Do this thing.
Everything Bear Show, yo, Bear Town, Bear Town, Bear Town, Bear Town, Bear Town, yo.
Double, baby.
Everything